You're listening to The J with your host, Kennedy.
Yo, what's up, everyone? So the Morphicon 4 coverage continues. This one is from the panel, the Power Rangers Wild Force panel. And this one features Ryan Goldstein, Alyson Kiperman, Jack Guzman, Phillip Jeanmarie, Philip Andrew, Jessica Ray, Ilia Volok, and writer Scott Page Pagter. Hope you enjoy this.
Philip Andrew, Barrett, the Lunar Wolf.
What's going on, guys? Phillip Jeanmarie, Max Cooper.
Hey, you guys, Jack Guzman, play Danny Delgado, the Iron Bison.
Hey guys, Alyson Kiperman, now Sullivan, played Taylor Earhart. Nice to see you.
I was Kite and Animus.
So, there's a microphone right there for a 10-foot tall person. Feel free to take it down, but we'll start taking questions for anyone who has them. Don't be shy. Or we can just talk to ourselves. How are you guys doing today? Beatbox.
I'll do this for a whole hour.
He takes tips.
You guys really don't want me to beatbox for a whole hour, do you?
Yeah, make it a work program. Yeah, it's fun. All right.
My question is for Alyson.
Hi.
Who wins in a fight between Taylor and the Quantum Ranger?
She's being nice. She would have kicked her butt.
Taylor was actually a very sensitive girl. She had a rough exterior. It's really? Probably because I was just bigger. Pilot. Yeah, well, you know, being an Air Force pilot, I had, for years experience.
To fire some missiles at his Q-Rex, probably.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
Hi, I want to thank everyone for coming this year. It's awesome to see you guys. My question is for all of you. Why do you guys call the Blue Ranger kid constantly? Throughout the whole series, you guys kept calling him a kid. You guys were like on the same age.
The writers.
I was wondering if what you think your characters are doing now that they're no longer Power Rangers.
Those are rough.
Master will probably retire getting Social Security. It's probably doing some bad stuff and having fun. I think that's part of being bad guys, to have fun while doing it, you know.
You guys all know that my character became a teacher, so I'm teaching. Kindergarten.
Merrick ended up buying that bar for Willie, and he installed a bunch more pool tables and pinball machines, and likes to drink on the job.
My character Max, he was a pretty good bowler. So I think after traveling the world with Danny, he was like, "Let me give Bogan a shot," and I think he's a professional bowler.
Well, you kind of messed up what I was going to say, but I was going to say traveling the world with Max, but if not, probably married to Kendall, 2 or 3 kids, and hoping that they're Power Rangers someday.
Well, Taylor went back to the Air Force. Maybe she had like a really great affair with one of the the other guys there and got knocked up. Maybe. Or, you know, choose a battle. Or maybe she stayed and, you know, she just stayed and taught people how to fly. I like both. Both could happen. Thanks.
Well, I was killed. Spoiler alert.
But you came back to life.
Yes.
As a bird.
Yeah.
These two super fans want to know a little bit about what your favorite episode was and why.
What your favorite episode was and why?
I did this episode of Friends. No. For a show, I'm sorry. My favorite episode was just the part where you know the transformation from a human being to you know bad guy, because I think it has some you know there's a reason why I became that guy, and it's not just so I think it adds some humanity to the character, which is important, and that's I think that arc, couple of episodes, is my favorite.
And you didn't have to wear so much makeup?
Yeah. I do.
How long did that makeup take?
It's probably at least an hour and a half.
My favorite episode was A Father's Footsteps, where I got to fight my dad so I could go to college and study all about science and nature. But I also got to fight Phillip and Jack, Danny and Max, and beat them up.
What are you guys cheering for?
It's a fighting show.
I would say mine would be when I was still had the ancient warrior outfit on, and I was at the roadhouse, and a bunch of those bikers came in and tried to pick a fight, and I went in there, and what was it, about 5, 6 of them, took them down by myself. Well, actually, the stunt guy did, but it made it look like I was but yeah, it was
You
good.
did it, Drew. You did it.
My favorite episode would have to be Never Give Up, because it's an episode that showed like our Danny and I's relationship and how we became best friends, and it's a model that I live by to this day. Like you know, whenever I get frustrated with anything in my life, I just remember never give up.
Never surrender.
Just like Max said, my favorite one was also Never Give Up, because of you know, the title. It's a good theme to live your life by, and also because I got a little more attention in that one. So it was nice.
One of my favorite things that I got to do on the show, because I've never hit anyone in my life, you probably know, when I got to punch Cole and draft him. That was really fun. And I really loved working with Time Force. We had so much fun. Like, we just were silly and just had a great time. And of course, getting to do the pilot stuff where I got to go in the plants and all that was really cool.
My favorite was definitely Team Carnival. I remember because I was 10 when we were filming, and I got to take a week and hang out with Phillip and Alyson at an amusement park, which was really fun. Just ride roller coasters the entire time. But
Yeah.
Thanks for the question.
Hey, this is for you, Jessica. Hi, Jess. So my question is, you became a teacher, and you told the story to your students about your wild access adventures. Do you feel like if, as they got older, would they have embraced the fact that maybe they connected your story to you?
The children?
The children, yeah, your students that you told the story to.
Maybe. That actually was a very cool episode also that I liked doing, because I got to narrate the entire episode and tell what happened to everyone. But yeah, I would like to think that they did, and you know, they probably wouldn't understand it at the time. I have 3 kids myself,
I have a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old. They're here, and they haven't really seen Power Rangers, so the one episode I've shown them, they just don't even really, like you said, they can't connect it because they're so young, but my son saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Man and started freaking out. So they're much cooler than Mom right now, but I think when it gets older, he'll make the connection, and I'll be the coolest.
Oh, thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for coming.
Thank you for
This for
coming.
all, no problem. This is for all of you. This is probably the obvious question, obviously. Were you guys aware of this franchise before you guys come for your season?
I'm sorry, you guys aware of what?
Of Power Rangers.
Of this franchise before you guys come in.
Let's start down there with Kite.
Yeah, I was 10, so I definitely knew about it. Me and my brother, who's also here, used to have like sword fights with like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers stuff. So like, yeah, I definitely knew about it before I was on the show.
Yeah, I knew about it. I was 24, so I don't know if I watched it much. I like the Smurfs and Care Bears more. Yeah, it was, I was excited about it, but I didn't know all that much about it.
Yes, also, I definitely knew about it. I'm Colombian born, so in Colombia there was probably, when I was a child, there was maybe 5 channels, and one of them was all Power Rangers. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and definitely knew about it.
Yeah, I knew about it. I grew up out in LA, and I went to high school in LA, and there was actually a shooting at my, they were shooting Power Rangers at my school. Yeah, I was like, oh, well, Power Rangers, so definitely knew about it.
By the way, that's Scott.
Hello. I'm Scott Page Pagter, one of the producers of the show, and I have lots of disgusting recordings of these people you can hear tonight.
He was so awesome.
In '93, I was entering high school, so I think I'd heard of it being a kid's show, but I didn't really pay attention. So, went out and auditioned multiple times, finally got it. But I think what really hit me was when the upstairs called me up in the office and had this gigantic box of my picture with an action figure, and I pretty much got the idea of how big it was, how big it really was. So, yeah.
I knew about it. I had a friend in high school who was obsessed with it, and so I always said that I didn't like it, and he would secretly, or not secretly, but for Christmas and birthdays and stuff, he would wrap all my presents in Power Rangers to annoy me, and then I became one.
Yeah, I knew that. I've been working on it for 8 years before these guys came around. 9, so that was enough.
I heard about it, but I've never seen the show before, and I think it's good that I didn't have any preconceived notion that I went to audition, because you just have to make your choices as an actor and just go with it. And I think that's what helped me to get the part and become Master Orc. So.
Great, thanks a lot.
By the way, you'll need is a killer Elvis, of which I have a recording of Russian Elvis. Great, I have it.
Hello, Alyson, your top critic, so you don't have to. But I was wondering if you ever watched your Super Sentai counterpart.
Yeah, actually, did we ever watch our Super Sentai character? Sometimes they would have us watch them on set just to see. I'm sure you remember, you guys? Yeah, just nod. No, I had a little TV in my dressing room. You guys remember that little TV I had in my dressing room? The video, the VHS player. That's how old we are. And sometimes they would have us watch them so we would know what we were matching.
Thank you, Phillip. Thank you for affirming me.
Oh, yeah.
She did have a VCR in her dressing room. Just reconfirm.
Actually, the only times that we really got to watch the Japanese, at least that I remember, was when we were doing, ADR with Scott, when we were doing the voiceovers. That was, we saw, quite a bit of the Japanese series.
My character was a dude, so I was like, penis, no penis.
Well, again, my question is, how does it make you guys feel like you guys were on the #1 kids show like ever?
Now it's cooler. You guys have to know. So, when we auditioned for these roles, we probably drove to Valencia like 30, 40 times and waited for hours, and I never thought that they were going to even cast me. I was just like, why the hell am I back here again? They don't like me. And our call times every morning were 5:45 a.m. Did you know that? 5:45 in the morning. So most of us drove about 40 miles each morning. We were there at 5:45. So we will do our very best to recall what happened. Like I was telling my mom and my husband, I'm like, I was so tired every day. We filmed for like 12 hours and I did not sleep very well. We had to go to bed like at 8 o'clock at night. So if we don't recall some things, probably because we were wrecked. We were having fun, but we were being beaten up, we were tired. We were, it was really cool. At the time, we were blessed to have a job, an acting job. But and since then, I think it seems cooler now because we see how much the fans liked it. But while we were shooting, we were just trying to get through each day and do a good job for you, Just so you know. The 5:45 was freaking early. 9 months.
It was one of the best jobs of my entire life. It was one of the best years, even if we had to wake up early, go to sleep late, or work through the night in the fake rain on top of a building in downtown LA, and we were shivering cold, and it was a little bit miserable, but it was so much fun. The crew, I loved everybody, and I would do it all over again if I was asked.
Iris, stand up. There's a lady who cast the show. Still doing it? Still casting the show?
Yes. You were very sweet at every single one of them.
By the way, I'm still getting up at 5:40 in the morning and drive from Valencia 40 miles, so it's good to have a job.
Yes, I guess first time I realized the impact of Power Rangers when I got one of the fan letters from Spain. Yeah, and the guy was asking, Master Org, where is your headquarters? Where is your cave? And it took me, I realized, wow, that's so cool. The people, live in their imagination, and this show has such a big impact. So I think that's where I realized the significance of the show.
Okay.
I loved when we were filming everything. It was especially cool for me, being 10 and being on there. I remember I got to put on one of the helmets one time, which was way too big for me. But it was.
Do you want to remind? I have it right here.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a really cool experience being part of it, and being as someone who watched them when I was even younger. It was definitely exciting to be on it.
For myself, I think it was a little bit of what Jessica and Alyson said. At the moment, I think it was just, how amazing to have a great job, because as an actor, you don't really get to do this that often. And then now, as we've gotten a little older, I think it's just a matter of, kind of like a fraternity, and it's something that there's a lot of seasons and there's a lot of Rangers, but when you really think about it, there's not really that many. And for all of us, I'm sure, until the day we die, this is something that no one can ever take from us. We were Power Rangers, and it was a big deal. So,
it was a blessing, man. It was definitely a blessing. I have a little 3-year-old, and
he gets geeked out, man. He's like, my dad's a Power Ranger, my dad's a Power Ranger. I'm like, yo, man, I don't really know how to fight, man. But, man, a crazy little story about the auditioning, like, because we did audition a lot. My car died. Well, actually, it was my mom's car at that time. My mom's car, it was a 1987 Chevy Nova, and Valencia has like crazy hills, right? So I'm like driving up the hill, and it's like, I'm putting in work in this car. I'm like, come on. And I'm leaving the audition. I felt good about the audition. I'm like, okay, but still don't know whether or not I got it or not, right? I'm driving. All of a sudden, my car just dies, just straight dies, flat dies on the top of the hill. And so I'm coasting down the hill, trying to find like an emergency shoulder to get off. And then, yeah, thankfully I got the job and I was able to buy my mom a car. So, you know, it's a good thing. It's a blessing.
I don't know. It was just like a Corolla. It was just a Toyota. Sorry.
So this is a super fan Rachel and a super fan Oliver here.
Hi,
They wanted to know what was the funnest part about being an actor or an actress when you were a Power Ranger.
For me, just being with the people on set was awesome, but also doing the stunts. Even if sometimes they would let us try to do the stunts and they'd be like, okay, let's bring the stunt people. But the stunts was just so much fun. It was like going to work to play.
Final thing, final episode, like anything.
Well, I'm not a Power Ranger, but yes. You know, being a bad guy, I think it could be great if you find some, you know, if you're not trying to do a cliche character, bad guy, find some, you know, comedic elements to your character, or you know, some human elements, and I think that's what's, for me, it's always you know, a great thing to do, even if it's you know, writing, for example, doesn't call for it right away, but you find something interesting and to explore that, and on this show they will, you know, have that opportunity because of the directors and the writers, and it was just fantastic.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. Since I did every episode for the first 400 and something, I was the voice of every single Power Ranger of every single series at one point in time. If we missed something, I'd go, get that! I did the girls' thing, so it was really cool. It was really cool. Alyson? So it was great being a Power Ranger.
For me, it was the locations, just getting to go to different places. I mean, all the way from Long Beach all the way out to the desert, places you never thought you'd see, and like how did the location people find these places, and just hanging out there and doing that, and you know, yeah, just getting to travel. That's what I like.
Yeah, you stole my answer, man. No, I was gonna say because I'm from LA, and like I didn't really. You know, you grew up in LA and you think, oh yeah, I know LA. I didn't really know LA until like I was on Power Rangers, because I found places, Vasquez Rocks, Descanso Gardens, like all these different places that like these little gems, you know, and it was really amazing. It was really fun because it was kind of exploring. It was a rediscovery, I guess, if anything, you know.
For myself, it was pretty much what they've all said, and like Alyson said earlier, we worked a lot, so. There was times that, you know, even though we're having fun, it's like, God, can we finish? I want to go home, I'm tired and all that. But to be 100% honest, man, when anyone would recognize me, you know, any of you fans came up to me and shook my hand or said, hey man, good job, that was actually my favorite part, man, because I like attention.
Honestly, it's really beautiful. For me, it was like little things like doing the ADR. That was always so much fun. We were just so silly, and fighting was really cool. Because, we had 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks of training? You would not believe the things they did to our bodies, and like my body doesn't do that. I'm a gymnast. I'm an actress. But that was really cool. Learning how to do stunts and to fall and that You know, we had to run from explosions, and you're like, I'm doing this. Explosions right next to your head. Like, what acting jobs you get to do that? What was also really cool was having the Make-A-Wish Foundation kids come. Seeing their faces when they would come on set was amazing. And they would spend the day and we would eat lunch with them. And that was really, you know, that sort of made it more special. So, I like that.
Yeah, one of the most fun things, I guess, for me was, along with like the stunts, was a lot of like pyrotechnics and stuff that they did, because I didn't know that a lot of that were those sparks that come out are these actual little charges that are on all these different actors, and they set them off to like explode. And I know one of the episodes I'm stuck on one of those like swinging ships, and they have all of them like around me with those explosives on them, and they're just right next to them, and they're just all going off like around me, and that was really cool to like be in the middle of one of those, or be in the middle of the stunts that were going on. And I also really liked hanging out with all of them in between scenes. They were awesome for a 10-year-old running around their set.
Hi guys. I'm Nick. I'm like one of the Wild Force is one of my biggest favorite shows of all time. It's just like you guys are like great. Like the whole cast is just great. Even Ricardo. I mean, Cole. He was great. I just want to ask, what was it like filming the last scene? Like when you guys lost the the crystal one, the gems. And everything was like, how was that feeling? Like that feeling when you were calling to Master Orc and saying, I don't care if we lost our powers, we're still guiding from the earth, and just stuff like that. What was that like? It's like that's one of my favorite scenes.
When we were all sopping wet, and then we did our like slamming down on the cement, and we that was intense, and that was one of, I think, the most fun nights, well, aside from being wet, but just shooting. I think we were all pretty charged up. You guys feel like we were, I mean, we really wanted to do our best for you and act as well as we could. And as far as that scene went, I felt pretty charged up about my Soaring Eagle.
Soaring Eagle!
Yeah!
How's it going, guys?
What's up?
I had taken a break from watching Power Rangers and came back to it with Wild Force. I really enjoyed Wild Force. You guys all did a great job. Thank you so much. I just wanted to know, I know that Wild Force was the last season that was owned by Saban Brands and it was transferring to Disney. Did you guys have to deal with that at all? And if so, like how was that, the transition going from Saban? Was there like a change in direction for the show?
I'll take this one. It was very interesting at the beginning because we were all very excited that Disney was going to take over, and we felt, Disney's such a big company and they're going to do so many things for us. But I personally feel that we got kind of lost in the mix in between doing that switch. Therefore, I don't think we did as much publicity. We didn't go out as much. We didn't get to see you guys as much. But
didn't do any.
Yeah.
It seemed like Wild Force kind of took a
back seat. You remember who took the press photo for Wild Force? You remember who took the press photo? Yeah, me.
Yeah.
I had a camera because I take stupid pictures on set, and I took some picture, and Disney wouldn't pay for a photographer to come in, so I took the picture.
It's like you guys were the 10th anniversary season, so I thought it'd be a little bit bigger than that.
No, we definitely felt
we were shocked by it because we had heard all the the seasons prior, they were made to feel special. Not that we were not, but we just felt like we were just kind of lost. That's why it's talking that you guys are here because I'm like, we have fans. Like people watch the show.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
Also, Disney didn't know what to do with the show. My favorite quote, I can't get in trouble now. When Eisner bought the company, our toy guys were telling Eisner that, listen, you're adding all the Power Rangers toys to your line. This is the best selling toy in the country. And Eisner goes, oh, is that show still in the air?
Oh, wow.
By the way, my godson lives in Ireland, and he was watching the Power Rangers last week and asked my best friend, she's like, is that Auntie Allie? So it's still playing. So.
And it's on Netflix, you guys can watch it.
I liked it.
Thank you very much.
Hi guys, thanks all for coming. It's great to see you. This is for Phillip and Andrew. If I can just be allowed to make it a little soppy for a moment. I just want to say, American Shayla, my absolute favourite Power Ranger couple of all time. I was just wondering if you could maybe just say a little bit about your thoughts on that relationship and your chemistry with Jeanmarie and that sort of thing.
Well, we had kind of a special relationship because we were not advocating it, but we were the only smokers on the set. So we would always have to sneak off away from the producers so they wouldn't catch us and stuff. So we would get in, in-depth conversations and everything. And I think it when we got on set and started acting, it made it a lot easier because we were more comfortable with ourselves and stuff like that. I wish she would have came out, but I think she's really busy in Florida with her own modeling agency or whatever she's doing. But yeah, that was always. But yeah, I enjoyed every moment with her that we had, and a really nice girl, and yeah.
Yeah, she was good. Mine too.
She's the sweetest girl. She's so sweet.
Sweet for this. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to say for all of you, thanks for coming, okay? Thank you. Now, I'm going to ask y'all to do something.
Oh, no.
More. All of you.
You know how old we are.
Do it.
Stand more. You do it first.
That's the one I couldn't do.
Does anybody have a flip phone? Nobody has a flip phone?
Do it.
I can't more. I'm sorry. I'm not that smart.
We're just gonna need someone in the front.
This is a hard one.
Can you please do it real quick so we can remember?
Yeah, can someone show us? Can someone show us?
I got it.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I can.
What access?
I know.
I mean, that's one I didn't really.
Mine's left hand.
Here you go.
No, watch this. Watch this.
Watch him.
Just do it. Just morph, guys.
Trial access.
Wild access.
Good
That's
job.
right. That was down here, right?
It's down here.
It's down here.
Yeah.
It's down here.
Okay, all of you. Together.
Okay.
You guys ready?
All right.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Count it off, fellas.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3.
Wall access!
All access here, right?
Yeah, here. Sorry, this is really embarrassing. Wall access here.
Also wild access
And
here?
then you're
And then, okay.
I haven't done this.
My fault.
Okay.
That's been 12 years.
Ready?
Here we go. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
One more time. We go down here.
Yeah, go down.
Last time. More.
He made us practice this a million times.
You ought to know by now. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Ready?
Here we go.
This one counts.
Take 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wall access! Y'all probably strangled me for doing that. It's been 12 years. 12 years, 2002.
Hey, at least we didn't hit each other, right? While we were doing it.
Thanks, guys.
Sorry, that's really disappointing.
You're fine, Alyson.
Thank you for coming out.
We were practicing.
I just have a quick question. Did you guys ever get to meet the Forever Men cast? I know you weren't in the episode for like a minute, but did you meet them?
Some of them, yeah.
You know what's crazy is that we were in the Forever Red episode, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, we were in it for like a hot second.
Yeah.
How you feel is how I felt about the whole season. I was in it for like a second.
They were all very special moments.
Okay, I got a question for you this time, okay? Now, the next season was your season was the last season to be filmed here in America, okay? And then they went to New Zealand for the next season. Did they call you guys to come back for the reunion show? And if you guys would have been called, when you guys went to New Zealand?
Yes.
No and yes.
So they didn't call you guys back to come back for a reunion show?
See, Jack had a bigger role than even.
And how disappointed were you? Were you disappointed that you didn't get a reunion show?
Are you talking about reunion with the next cast?
Yeah,
or
the next
reunion
cast.
that
Were
they
you
just
guys, were you guys disappointed that you didn't get to come back for the next season and have a reunion show with them?
They didn't do a reunion with, what was it, the season after?
Ninja Storm.
But some of us had talked to people about going back for the recent reunion that they just did.
okay.
The
legendary war.
Yeah, it got canceled. We were supposed to all fly to New Zealand. But something happened and then I don't know what.
You mean you're talking about the next season, right? After your season? You guys.
I'm not sure if we're talking about the same thing, but I think last year.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about when your season was over and then the next season came, when they moved to New Zealand, like did you guys did they call you to come back or they didn't call you guys to come back?
No, yes sir, they did call me. They called us, I think.
And how come you guys didn't go for the team?
It just didn't work out. But I think, I'm not speaking for everybody, but for myself, definitely, man. I would love to be a part of any Power Rangers thing that's ever, any other show or anything like this. It's just, I'm very grateful for the show, man.
But you know what's wrong with talking about the Ninja Storm team?
They're asking if you did anything.
No, not that one.
No, they didn't.
That's last year. The one last year. Oh, I know last year, but the other one I was talking about.
No.
Okay. And we guys disappointed you didn't get called back. Okay. All the other guys got reunion shows, and you didn't get a reunion show.
Yes, it sucks.
Thanks for reminding Lenny.
Thank you for being as upset as we were.
They just got over the anger and therapy.
Hi again, guys. One of the best team ups, in my opinion, was the Time Force Wild Force team up. I'm wondering how it was for you guys to film that, and did you guys have fun working with the Time Force cast?
That was awesome.
He's so grown up now, it's like weird. I'm like, oh, you're a Ranger too? Because he has facial hair now.
Yeah, I think it was a blast. We shot that, I believe it was in Zuma Beach. I don't know if you're familiar with that. So it was kind of cool, just to be out on the beach with all those guys and meeting them. I had never met them, and a lot of them were really nice, man. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely.
Yep, just like what he said. No, it was fun, man. It was fun to get to meet the crew from last year. We were all like sharing stories, and like they were like, because I think I took Michael Copan's dressing room. He was like, "Oh, I heard you took my dressing room, man. What's up with that?" I was like, "Yeah, I painted everything," because he signed his name on the thing, on the wall or whatever, and I painted over it because it's my dressing room, man, right? So we kind of like gave jabs. We were having fun. So it was good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I actually see most of them at other conventions. So it's cool that we're all still friends and still do cons together.
It was kind of weird because I was talking to Jason Font after they had shot the stuff together. And he said these guys were all a bunch of jerks. And I told him I was a little should be. No, he didn't. They got one.
The romances were kind of fun. What happened. But it was fun to show different sides to our characters. It was always fun for us to show a different side to our characters and to see the softer side of everybody. Love connections.
Hello, my name is Max. Have you guys ever got to keep any of the stuff off the set?
Yeah. I have my growlphone. This is not a helmet from the show, but someone got that for me. And I actually have my spandex, but don't tell nobody. And it still fits.
Yeah, I got to keep the mirror leather jacket, leather pants, and shoes. And actually, I have the jacket at my booth, so if you want to stop by and look at that, you can do that.
Can we
touch
touch
it? Yeah. I couldn't fit it in about a year ago, and I lost some weight, and it's all right.
Yeah, I got to keep our Power Rangers vest, the whole outfit, the pants, and the shirt. I got the vest at my booth, so if you want to try it out, feel free. Come on through.
Yes, I also got to keep my vest, my pants, my shirt, and my shoes. And for those of you that have asked, for those of you who have not, my mother has those things in a closet somewhere, and she will not let them go. I'm sorry about that.
No waffles though.
Jack, didn't your pants split open at one point?
Yes.
No, I'm just talking about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool name, Max.
Hi, how are you?
Were there any fictional or real characters that helped inspire or helped give you guys inspiration for your characters in the show?
Sorry, brother, I missed it.
Were there any fictional or real characters that helped give you guys personal inspiration for your characters?
My character was a college student that wanted to study science and stuff, and wanted to do what her parents didn't want her to do, and that was me in real life, because I was in grad school, and I told my parents one day, I'm going to take a leave of absence to be a Power Ranger. And they were like, no, that's not cool, but so my character was inspired by my person.
For me personally, man, I think it was just a great learning experience as far as an actor. I didn't really take anything from real life. I actually played quite the opposite. I'm pretty much an alpha type of male, and I wasn't that as Danny, so it was just I had to jump and go for it and just say I gotta do this, That was really what it was about for me.
For me, I mean, I was the kid, I didn't really have any fictional characters that I do from. I mean, I just got in touch with my kid-like self, my obnoxious self. I'm grown up now. But I think, I just kind of drew from those things. So, yeah.
Yeah, kind of along with Jack, I didn't really have to base it on anybody. I just figured, a guy who's locked in a box for 3,000 years, not a happy camper. So you get out of there and you just, you don't like anybody, so. Yeah.
My inspiration was Vladimir Putin. No, seriously, actually, I admire Jack Nicholson playing the Joker, and that's one of my idols, I would say. So, I can't help but just kind of steal, according to my abilities, some of the, his traits.
What I thought was very cool about you and working with you was that he didn't talk to us the entire year. He was so method, and I thought that you didn't know. I mean, but like you were very. No, I mean you're a very fine actor. You've done a lot, but he was very method, and I really respected that. I'm like, that's awesome. He's taking this role really seriously, and he put his all into that character. As you saw, his character was hard, but it was kind of funny. I'm like, we're on the same show, but you don't know the speak. So he was very method.
Well, thank you. I mean, I guess
that's how I took it.
Me personally, I don't really like to get into unless I see people want to have a conversation, be open. Then I'm fine with it. Otherwise, I don't let I don't try to impose on people. You know, it's not even being method. I think method is just to make things as an actor. I don't know if you guys want to know that, but it's just making things personal for yourself. But I don't really believe in that. The whole concept of getting on set and not maybe playing negative character. Don't talk to anyone. I think the skill of actor is just to be able to, in 1 second, to transfer from your regular, person to. It's like the famous thing. I don't know if you know that movie Marathon Man with Dustin Hoffman and Laurence Olivier. Back from the 70s, the character. He was supposed to have he was being tortured and he had a big, toothache, and Dustin Hoffman prepared all night and didn't sleep and exhausted himself. And Laurence Olivier said, "Boy, did you try acting?" That's a famous thing. Anyway.
Sorry, we have to bring this to a close.
You can't do these two.
Sorry, we have to bring this to a close right now. It's 15 after.
You can't do these
We
two.
actually, I don't know, Scott told us we could have the room to do our group photo op.
Yeah, photo op for
and
everybody.
autographs.
I was just told to end it at 15 after, so if we're...
No, go ahead, guys.
All right, go for it. No.
Let's take the last two questions and then those who pre-ordered the group autograph and the photos, we can do those off to the side here.
No, it's fine.
No, you're fine. You're doing your job. Thank you.
I want to thank all you guys for coming. It's nice to have a big Wild Force group here. It's really cool. But one of my favorite episodes from the whole season was Lionheart. I thought it did a really good job of establishing a lot of different things that were going on with Mr. Orb, with the Rangers, with Cole. And I was wondering if there's any memories you guys have from the first episode, the first 2 days that you had.
Again, for myself, I was the last one to get cast, so it was kind of scary because they were all kind of gone through the training. They were already friends. They were all, I was the new kid coming in, and for that first episode, I just remember being just terrified, man. I remember barely saying my lines, and I was just like, it was just incredible to be there and to share this experience with all of them. But yeah, that's the biggest thing I take from that first episode, and just realizing how cool, I thought the rest of the season would be.
Our director was so awesome. Koichi just made the best vibe on set, and I just remember feeling like we were in really good hands, and that we had a really good team, and we were just so excited, and we were excited to play these new characters, and punching Cole. That was fun too.
Thank you.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
It's all right.
I want to welcome all of you guys to Morphicon. First time we've had the entire cast here.
Awesome.
I noticed that Wild Force had a message about global warming. Was that message intentional or not?
Super intentional. Very intentional.
Very intentional. I think it's something that we can relate to now. I mean, the current state that our world is in right now. I mean, you got the the northern pole, the ice caps melting. We a lot of greenhouse gases that we're expelling out into the world, and we have to change that. We have to find a different method, we have to change our ways. I mean, it doesn't help that I jump into a 12, 15, 20 gallon, 60 million gallon SUV and then just ride off, you know what I mean? Like, that's why we got hybrids and things like that. We have to change our modes of transportation. But I think it just brings awareness, if anything, so that people can kind of see, because it's the little things that we all do that we can help. Don't keep your computer charger plugged into the wall, because that releases a lot of carbon, so I would say take that out, simple things like that we can all do. Recycle,
That's it. Yeah. Who wants me to beatbox?
So, for those of you who pre-ordered the group if you have your receipt, then you can come up here one at a time. We can take the group photo and sign a picture of you.
Thanks for coming, guys. Thank you.
Don't forget tonight 7:30 if you want to hear all the outtakes of these guys.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, everyone, you take care, and I'll see you later. Wink, wink, and
Follow the J. ラジオポッドキャスト on YouTube and also visit Kennedy on YouTube. For Japanese entertainment news, please visit neotoke2099.com. See you next time. Bye bye.
いいパンチだったぜ。